getting it all together, telling you, okay, guys, you know, you've got all the meat you need here to get going, and you just trust in yourself. Basically, is what I got from it. The chapter starts out with she goes back to her old home place and looks at all the places when they were kids, her and her brother, and she said, "Oh, there used to be this pool here, this huge pool, these really rich people, and we'd just lean up against the fence and just give anything if they would invite us. We even had our bathing suits and swimsuits on, and they didn't invite us. And then there was something similar to a museum close by." And she said now when they went to visit it, it was not near as big as they thought it was, or as dynamic, and how things change. You know, your things that you might have thought was just fabulous weren't that fabulous. And something else I get from this is that as we're going along, as we growing up, we get so many stuff in our belief system that said, "Don't go close to the water; you're going to fall in." Don't don't play with that, you're going to hit your head with it, or you know, and it goes along and it puts all the fears in us. I guess basically she's addressed this in some form or fashion, and what we need to do is to change that belief system that we're going to fail, we're going to fall if we go over here and walk on this, or we're going to fail if we don't do so and so. And I think that's got a lot to do with it, is changing how we've grown up and changing that, what our subconscious is stored up all these years. Do you guys agree with that?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Anyway, that's kind of what I've taken from it to begin with. Oh, just all along through these chapters. It just says, as you evolve, it's helpful to keep in your mind that all the unsurmountable roadblocks and fears you're facing right now on your path to riches will be insignificant crumbs falling through the cracks of your memory someday too. And I thought that was a very profound sentence. And then we go on and she talks about, of course, there are usually tenacious, terrifying, and radical leaps in the unknown involved in getting rich, but the big transformation only does happen between your ears. And I have to work on that one. And she says, I want to stress that it is not hard. I guess I'm trying to make it hard, personally myself. And I thought, when you transform your financial reality, it's not just about watching the numbers grow in your bank. It's about who you have become. In other words, how you have changed and how you react to certain situations as well. You had to shed your old ways of being and grow into someone who thinks big, someone who finds possibility more interesting than you find the excuses. And that's hard to do. It's hard to get there, but once you get there, it's a glorious feeling. And zero idea of how the hell you're going to pull this off as a cute little hiccups on your path to greatness too. She can really use some language in here. I think she's been there. I think she's been down in a dirty, gritty life and had a really hard life. And I think she has been around a lot of hard knocks, and that's why she does write it this way. I mean, she's putting it on a lot of people's level. Anyway, the limiting beliefs that you held back from making money are much of the same crap that's been keeping 20 pounds on, and that inspires you to date people who you don't like, or who don't like you, or that has you clouded by doubt and indecision. That dam has been broken. The floodgates of badassery are now open, and your limiting beliefs have been exposed to as the frauds they are. It's just like when you get in shape after a serious bout of lazy sloppiness, and you start looking better, more confident, and out there. You're out there, girlfriend. You're out there. But you've got the universe backing you up and cheering you on, just as it does for every other living thing in nature. It's like when you see a friend who's so awesome and so gorgeous and talented, but she sits around worrying. You want to tell her to stop right there, don't you? You're ever around anybody like that and you tell them to stop and think about what they really do have and just shake them, make them wake up. Let's see. The universe feels about you and your struggle with money. The universe is having a heart attack thinking about how awesome you are, and it's got everything you need at the ready to help you get rich. It's just waiting for you on your way. Stop focusing on your limiting beliefs and get the money party train going. Money party train. Exactly. Let's see. You are meant to follow your desires. And then she's got she's got a cheat sheet, 10 ways to shift your perspective and change your life starting now. Shortcuts that will empower you to overhaul your habitual ways of looking at things, break you out of your rut, financial or otherwise, and become the badass you were born to be. Number 1, stay obsessed with your why. Why? Remember that you have but one shot at being the you that is you on this planet Earth, and you've kicked ass before, and you can kick it again. If you want to be successful, refuse to get hijacked by your doubts. Again, you know, all those beliefs that we grow up and we're told, and all that stuff stored in our subconscious. And it's going to kick back in every once in a while, and you're going to feel it, but you got to stop that thought right then and think more positive and change that thought around to more positive. And I've got some affirmations here that's really great about that, where you can wake up in the morning and say those. It does help. Let's see. Why did you pick up this book to start with? What excites you about making more money? How do you picture yourself with the dream house, the passport full of stamps, the round drinks you buy for everyone at the bar? The proof that you just created the reality you decided to create. Wake up every morning remembering why you're excited to create what you're creating. Take the time to visualize and feel yourself standing in your new reality, and you will give the power of the bulldoze past any negativity and stay on the course to success. I know something that I wrote down I really like. Wake up every morning and say, what can go right today? What can go right today? And once you say that, that really does something to the subconscious. What's going to go right today? I can't hardly wait for today. You know what I mean? Fear gets a bad rap. We blame it on so much that's wrong with our lives. I'm going to stay in my hellhole of a job. Now I'm a witness to this. I have stayed in my job because I'm scared to lose my health insurance. I'm scared if I raise my prices, my clients will think I'm greedy, or I'll keep charging my measly fee and continue to be overworked. How many of us are doing that?
I did.
All my life. I used to massage feet, and I said, "Oh, I'll just $15. I'll just and hang my head down. I'll just take $15, and do that." And you're not putting it out there like, well, you must not have too much confidence in yourself. Basically, is probably what they're thinking. Anyway, you're exhausted and whining and etc. Society has trained us to give fear all the power, to avoid feeling fear at all costs, to use fear as an excuse not to move forward. And this is true. Meanwhile, when it comes to changing your life for the way better, fear is the secret ingredient. So she's going to turn it around to be a total badass. In order to change your life, you have to do the things you've never done before. Take risk, leap large, push yourself outside of your comfort zone, stretch, grow, all of which tend to be rather terrifying experiences. Make fear your friend, not your foe. This is really a good point. How do I know if the fear I'm experiencing is a sign that I'm headed in the right direction, or if my fear is warning me that I'm about to make a serious mistake? That's something you don't know. We don't know. You just have to tap into your intuition, is what I really truly believe that. All right, number 3, respect. Number 2 was make fear your friend, not your foe. And number 3 is respect your inner smarty pants. This one was something else. There's a Zen proverb that goes something like this: sit in silent meditation for 20 minutes a day, unless you're too busy, then sit for an hour. Every moment of every day, we choose between being swept away by the whirlwind of our lives or stepping back, breathing, and tapping into a deeper, more powerful knowing. That's hard to do, is to get back and do your meditation and to relax and clear your mind. You know, it really is. It's a discipline we all need. Meanwhile, if we make practice of just shutting up, sitting down for about 10 minutes a day, the grocery shopping, the emails, the getting in shape, the impending I deserve a raise or conversation with our boss, all of it would be much more manageable. Trust that you really do have all the answers inside of you. Believe in yourself more than you believe outward appearances and information. Turn off your brain. Listen to your intuition. And I do have that. Sometimes I'll get an intuition about something, and if you'll sit and be still and listen, it really does help you. I don't know if y'all ever have experiences with some intuition and you think, oh my gosh, it does happen. Anyway, it's something we need to be more aware of. Is this the opportunity in front of you? Is it exciting? Does it feel right? Does it bring you joy? Our brains, as fabulous and impressive as they are cluttered with ideas of what we should do based on other people's opinions. Our brains are also rife with our own words, our worries that will be judged or fall in getting dumped. All of this can lead us away from which will make us truly happy. When we practice breathing deeply, slowing down, getting quiet, and looking inward, we strengthen our natural ability to recognize our own truths and our own empowerment. Seek and ye shall find. Number 4, consciously or unconsciously, look for and find endless proof that you are correct. We get into habits of thinking, believing, speaking about our realities in ways that create and perpetuate the reality we forgot we've chosen to participate in. We decide no longer want to have a hard time making money or feel horrible about the economy or to be a subject to countless idiots. The beautiful shift we must make is to seek our proof that the opposite is true. People who have jobs they enjoy, they're fun and easy, they're lucrative, and they're imagine yourself feeling that way about what you do for a living too. Look for the ways in the economy is kicking ass. No, I haven't done that. I guess it's sneaking, right?
Yeah.
Woo, woo. That's right. Here's something that's really important to me. Be grateful that oh, wait a minute. Notice the brilliance of people. Even that guy on the freeway who's all over the road because he's texting. Be grateful he's safely making his way through the traffic. Look at it positively. Instead of spending your energy crowning him king of the morons, just say, be thankful that he didn't cause any accidents. I like the way she did that, turn that around to positive. Every single moment offers countless opportunities to embrace gratitude as well as to bitch and moan. And you have the glorious opportunity to choose which one you allow to shape your reality. So it's your choice. We can choose to, gripe and complain and boom, 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 go down. Or, hey, we're going to do this. We're going to get positive. See through the new eyes. Have you ever noticed how much easier it is to solve other people's problems? Yes. Than it is to solve your own. how to defy, you can tell your pal Sally how bad it is, about this boyfriend she's got and yada, yada, yada. But you can't do your own. You can't be your own judge there. What color to paint your nails, or you've been bartending this since college because you can't figure out what the heck you're doing with your life. We get so tangled up with the details of our own circumstances and bogged down by what ifs and why nots that we can't see all the awesomeness we're capable of, because we often can't see the forest for the trees. So again, step back, get a fresh perspective, incredible help. That was tongue tying. What if and why not? All right, view yourself as great. That's one thing you need to do. This was an example. She's got, pretend an alien came down, or pretend you're an alien and you observe your earthly self, seeing all your talents, your connections, your brilliant self, and all your connections, opportunities, excitement, possibilities, and you're oblivious to the baggage and insecurities and fears you're lugging around. Look at yourself from above, and what do you see? List all the things that light you up and all the people who can help you, all the things you're awesome at, and the resources you have. The reason you're so irresistibly lovable, all your accomplishments, excellent personality traits, and perfect choices in nail colors. View yourself and your world minus the baggage, and it's much easier to get the greatness that surrounds you and is you. Now, the intention, set your intent. This is, I think, to set your intent personally is to have these positive affirmations. And I think that's really important, to say these positive affirmations before you go to bed, maybe after your prayer, and then say your positive affirmations. And something else that I think is important, I know it's nothing in this book about it, but from one of the men that I've read a book about Shortcut to Success, and from Bob Huntica. And he talks about, this goes along with what she's talking about, the intention, to see yourself the way you are right now. When you go to bed at night, just get it really quiet and just really visualize like you're watching a movie of you and yourself. And you see yourself going through all these different things that you want to happen. And at the end, you see yourself on the stage being congratulated and somebody's shaking your hand. How successful you are in what you're wanting to accomplish. And at the end of this film, here you're maybe a big CEO of Nikon. Who knows? Or is it a diamond? What is it? Diamond and all these different.
Royal Diamond's what everybody is here. Everybody on this call is a Royal Diamond.
Oh, really?
That's where you are. You are a Royal Diamond.
I thought you said a real.
Oh,
but anyway, do you get my drift? What I'm trying to say is, if you go to bed seriously and say your positive affirmations before you go to sleep, and these positive affirmations will help the subconscious to change how you think during the day. It takes a few weeks, maybe a few are you aware of that, Kim? That kind of possibility, but it will help to change. I have to work on this a lot because I think since I've retired, I don't feel quite as important. I'm just a granny that runs after two little hellions. But I love every minute of it, But anyway, I just want to kind of put that little plug in there. She talks about, instead of waking up and going about your life, taking out the trash, going off to work, meeting Helen for lunch, start each day by setting your intention. And so whatever you told your subconscious the night before, hopefully that intention will be easier each day to set your intention and your goals. Today, I intend to do one thing that scares the crap out of me. Today, I intend to smile at more people. Today, I intend to breathe deeply as often as possible. Today, I want to speak nicely about everyone. That's something I need to work on, including myself and my blowhard boss. Today, I intend to do something I've never done before. Now, that's something to really think about, Setting your intention puts you in the power seat because you train your focus on what you desire. That is so important. Acknowledge that you deserve it. Set your thoughts, your beliefs, and your actions in motion to manifest it. Feel grateful. That's important that it's totally possible and happening. And become the agent of your own changes instead of being the victim of your own circumstances. That to me, that's one of the most important things in this chapter. Ask for help. And this basically talks about getting, if you're having trouble financially and all the other and trying to get on board with this, you can watch and get help, with your finances. Figure out how to get out financial struggle. It says, I complained that I couldn't afford to get help. I didn't know who to ask for. And deep down, I was too proud and thought I was too cool to get help. To make the long story short, put a plan in your place, go to work, and for the first time, start making a real money. Make your plan. Again, she talks about. And I think something else, it says, watch out who you hang out with. And I've got a positive affirmation for that. I'll tell you in a second here, in a few minutes here when I get through this. Some of the things that I write on my mirror, if it's something I need to work on, I'll write them on the mirror when I get up in the morning. I'm sorry I'm rambling on, but anyway, she basically says, please hang out with the inspired, more motivated, supportive people like you guys. This is a really sweet team. I mean, y'all make me want to come and not miss this. We are so easily swayed into believing what people around us believe, and that's true. It's a paramount to select our crew very intentionally if we want to live in an awesome life. And basically, she talks about using your words. Instead of the negative, change it to positive. I can do this. I can do this. I am doing this. I will be triumphant. The moment you start negotiating with yourself, running through all the reasons you don't really need to get to the top of the hill, or how you can, may be the extension on your paper, or how grandma is just about to give you a deal with disappointment over the leftovers you left and wouldn't eat. You use your words to psych yourself up and to psych yourself out. We may not always be aware of their power, but words are very powerful. They are. Once it hits the universe out here, it's very powerful, really. Words are like little whittling knives, carving out our physical realities out of our thoughts. I thought that was really well said there. I visualize that, and it does help. If you don't like what you see in your bank account, or you love life or your mirror, notice the words you use to describe these, because the words will whittle you away. Okay. Again, your positive affirmations. I'm a money magnet. My soulmate is here and is looking for me too. I'm a hot and sexy and on fire. Really? Regardless of how awkward it may feel at first, changing your words will shift your focus away from building a case of negative and bringing in proof of the positive. When you upgrade your words, opportunities that you once talked yourself out of are suddenly full of thrilling possibilities. And I believe that. I think that's true. It does make a difference. We use our words to communicate. And when you communicate optimism, inspiration, and general badassery, you inspire other people and draw those who can help you toward you. Choosing your words wisely is one of the easiest and most powerful steps in changing your reality. Number 9, it says, show up for practice. Shifting the way you perceive your reality takes commitment and repetition. Again, it strengthens a muscle of learning a new language or getting a cowlick to stay flat on your forehead. Listen to music you love, exercise, get out in nature, hang out with brilliant, motivated people, educate yourself, get into your comfort zone, meditate, stare at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself how fabulous you are. The key here is to be specific and consistent. Figure out what makes you feel the most mighty and make a habit of doing those things. Whatever routine makes a difference, potent difference in upping your confidence, your excitement, your connection to the intuition, your belief is what is possible for you. Number 10, be okay with the not okay. And again, I think she's starting to talk, the to-do lists are never completed. There's no such thing as being perfect. Sometimes the rain will fall on parades. You will sometimes say stupid things, spill salsa on your shirt, fail to remember where you put your phone over and over again. One of the greatest gifts you can give to yourself and everyone else with screaming distance of you is the gift of letting it go. That's it in a bucket, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Change the negative to the positive. Anyway, we are emotional creatures and we're not meant to bury our feelings, but lugging around the negativity, bitching, regretting, hating, seething is not exactly the best way to focus your energy. So make a change where you can accept, forgive, forget, whatever you can't. Remember, where you choose to place your attention dictates the reality you get to participate in. Choose to focus on the good or spending your one and only life stewing on the suckery. That's pretty powerful sentences there. I like these are some of my favorites. I always like to put, I'm always in the right place at the right time. I say the right thing at the right time in the best possible way. I think only positive thoughts, knowing that my thoughts create my future. That's very important. And this one's kind of important. I attract to me people, events, and energy to enhance prosperity and fun. I deserve prosperity and fun. Mm-hmm. I have enough time to do everything I need and choose to do and do it well with the time to spare.
Oh, I need that one.
Yeah, I have enough time to do everything I need and I choose to do and do it well with time to spare. And this one is my favorite of all. When I first I used to work in a little emergency room here in Yadkinville. And it was like a big fish in a little pond, And then I went to Forsyth Emergency Room, 80-bed ED, from a 5-bed ED to an 80-bed ED, big. I was a major tadpole. There were some really ugly nurses I worked with. I'd go to work and I'd get in that car and I'd cry on the way home. What have I done? Why did I make this change? But I found out who was supportive and who was not. And that's when I started getting into some of the more positive affirmations and hooked up with a guy, Raymond Grace. And I went to one of his workshops. And I thought, yeah, buddy, he'll just make you, he's an old cowboy. But anyway, this is the most important. I repel all people and energies that are detrimental to me. And I think that would get me through every day, even some mean patients that would curse me. And I never did, there's just some really ugly
repel all people and energies.
Okay, I repel all people and energies that are detrimental to me. And do you know, it's almost as if I had a magic ring around me. a bubble. And the people that used to, some of those really, I'm talking about some really mean nurses. And I was just like, I don't know, kind of like Andy Griffith, just country as could be. And I'd learned the hard way, you do your own work. You don't depend on all these techs and everybody else. And they just thought that was a joke at first. But anyway, these people would literally walk way out of the way to avoid me after I started saying these affirmations. And I thought, yeah, I got it made. But I'm just kind of throwing that out there. I think if there's something that works for you, to write it on your mirror in the morning when you get up, brush your teeth or comb your hair, put your makeup on or whatever, you can view them then and say them to yourself. And it does help. It really helps to get you this point. And this guy right here is really good too. This shortcut to success. Got a lot of good common sense about him.
Again, shortcut to success.
Yeah, Bob, I just got my grandson is getting ready to graduate. And he's going through a bunch of changes right now, kind of down and out, not sure what he wants to do. Anyway, Bob Huntinga, Huttinga, comma, he's a PA-C, Bob Huntinga. He and his wife have a clinic in Michigan. I saw him at a seminar at the Coptic conferences in Tennessee. That's where healers from all over the world would come. And I'm talking, there's some weird ones in that bunch, but he was one of the best ones. Raymond Grace would come. There was a Dolores Cannon. I don't know if you've ever heard of her.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I sort of skipped hers. She talks to aliens, but anyway. Yeah, but Gazelle Hoffman, a real good healer. She's a nurse, an old nurse. But anyway, these people have got some really good things. And I'm just rambling on. But anyway, this lady right here, I just know she's hit rock bottom. You could tell she hit rock bottom, and she's been there, and she got through it. Pretty cool. And
in the first book we read with her, she was in her 40s and she was couch surfing.
She was what?
Couch surfing. She was going around she had never accumulated any money or done anything, and then she decided to to make it different. And
wow.
You want to, and it's never how many times you fall down, it's how many times you get back up. That's what the count.
That's exactly the truth. That's right. It's like she said there at the last, is the rain's going to rain on your parade and everything else. You just pick it up and dust it off and keep on moving.
That's it.
Thank you. Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. I'm sitting here, my face is red as a beet, and my heart's pounding.
Oh,
Good.
We've been studying this over quite a few weeks. And if you've been doing some of the things, I'm curious to know, have you noticed any changes, anything different?
Are you talking to me or all of us?
Everybody. Yeah. And I'll share, because I'd read this book before we started it, and the last 6 weeks had been really good weeks for us. We had been, being self-employed, getting houses refinanced and stuff like that is not always easy, because you take all your deductions out. It's not like having a W-2.
Oh yeah.
And we got our house refied, and it just went straight through, not any problem whatsoever. So we're getting ready to get the whole exterior redone and everything. And so that was huge. And I've been saying that, every day I say, money loves me, and I love what I can do with it. It comes to us constantly from all directions, effortlessly and easily. And so it's funny, because the last 2 days, there's been a check for over $100 that's come from somewhere that we had no idea that it was coming.
Oh,
I picked it up and Jeff said, that looks like it might be a check, and goes, yeah, that is a check. And I mean, it's just been one of those kind of things. So I'm keeping doing what I'm doing. I get up every morning, do my meditation, write my goals, do my exercise, and expect for things. And I really am expecting that things will work out, and feeling that in my body. So
mhm.
that's my thing that I really, this is the hardest I have worked on this and changing my mindset ever, probably.
Yeah,
Um,
yes.
And it really makes a difference. So that's my little share.
Well, I think I've kind of fell through the cracks in the last couple of years just because I'm a caretaker, you know, with the children and stuff. I've kind of let myself go. I really have. And I even put up my massage table from doing foot massages, and no, I put it away a few weeks ago. Oh yeah, my heart's been broken. And then I'm thinking, but I'm kind of picking it up now, going through this, I'm getting my balls back. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Hey, don't feel bad about that. I just told my therapist that this afternoon, that I'd finally grown my own pair. Mhm.
Oh, right, girlfriend. Yeah.
She agreed with me.
okay.
She agreed with me. Because my son over the weekend, y'all don't know, there's been family drama in my family. And I'm just the kind of person that if somebody's toxic around you, it doesn't matter what their title is, they're not entitled to be bad to you. So
Amen.
one of my things is, and this might help you, was one of the first things my therapist told me to do is go online and look at dysfunctional family roles and read them and figure out which one I was. Well, that was easy. I was a caretaker. I've always been the
Yeah.
caretaker my whole life.
Yeah.
So the thing is, now it's finally time for me to take care of me.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's what I'm doing. And I don't feel bad about it. I was just sitting here writing about, because my son was on me about how he thinks I should just kiss and make up to my sisters. Well, it ain't going to happen.
Yeah.
I don't want to use the term about hell freezing, but it might have to freeze, but that's not where I am in my life right now.
Right. Right.
So I'm finally, for once, taking care of myself, and I'm putting my life straight. I'm on a diet plan. I'm losing weight. And I had somebody tell me I didn't need to lose weight. I said, well, you know what? You don't get to make that decision.
Exactly.
I make that decision.
Yeah.
So I know what I want and what I need for me. And until I get what I need for me, I'm not worried about that. I've taken care of other people my whole life. Now I'm taking care of myself. So
Yeah.
that's my 2 cents, y'all.
No, sounds good. Thank you. Thank you.
So don't ever, ever feel bad about taking care of yourself.
Yeah.
Everybody around me, I don't have babies. My sons are 21 and 25. They're grown. If they want to have a relationship with somebody, here's what I told my son. I said, look, if you think that there's some kind of problem, because he's telling me I need to call one person in my family and tell them what they thought is wrong. I said, no, I don't need to. I said, they know what they thought was wrong, because if they truly knew who I was and knew my character, they knew that what they're saying is not the truth.
Right.
That's okay. And I said, if somebody's not reaching out to you, it's not because of me. I said, anybody can make excuses for anything, but if somebody really wants to do something, somebody really wants to be with you, somebody really wants to call you or text you or be in your life, guess what? They can be there.
Mhm.
And if they choose not to, that's not about my character, that's about theirs.
Right.
That's what I told my son. I said, let that be a lesson to you, that you can learn early, that it took me years to learn to
Yeah.
think that it's okay that I had to go and be fake at family events and look at all these fake people that were pretending. And why? I don't have to do that anymore. I'm at home. I don't have to be fake. I'm real, and I am who I am. And if somebody can accept that, then, oh well.
Yeah.
I got room in my life. I'm taking applications. Anybody need to be friends? Look me up. I'll give you application.
Oh, that's cute. I do want to share that my grandson, I took the grounding mat down there and gave it to him because he is having some anxiety attacks and some other stuff going on. And he read the book. I bought that little book and sent it to him, and he read the book, and he took the grounding mat with him to school and told his mama she couldn't have it, which is my oldest daughter. And he loved the cocoon. So he's graduating May 14th, and I'm going to get him, I want to order him a cocoon and everything else I can think of that will help.
If he's got anxiety, get a sports band and have him wear it. And he can, and 2 is even better than 1.
Okay, sports band. Okay.
The power band necklace. My little niece was having really bad anxiety, and she had tried everything, and they even put her on a medicine. And I got her that necklace, and that she carries it, even if she didn't wear it now, she carries it in her pocketbook. So if
Okay.
she's getting an anxiety attack, she puts that on. So that's a biggie.
Okay. Okay. All right. That's good. But he,
You
sorry.
you mentioned the grounding mat.
Yes, ma'am.
And I want to bring up one thing that Betty mentioned from the kickoff call,
Yeah.
and it's online. It tells you the rules for it. That only say one person wants to order, one customer wants to order 2 or 3, only one Kinko purchase will count per customer.
Right.
So I want to make sure everybody understands.
Yeah.
Oh, so if I order one more grounding mat and one more, I can't order both of those?
No, you need to, if you want to get the bonus, then you'll make him a customer and get one for him on that one. And then one for your daughter who's a customer, and you get that one on that one. And then they've got to be different customers, different address. Well,
Okay, I didn't realize that.
It
Yeah.
said it must be shipped to a different address and purchased under a different credit card number.
Oh, okay. So recently I had like $500 or $600 I ordered under the lady next door. Was my credit card.
Well, see, that's the problem when you got people that will only pay you, won't give you their credit, or don't have a credit card, or won't give you their credit card information. It makes it a little tough with something like this, but
Yeah.
but
Well, I was just ordering it for myself to show as a demo.
right.
on,
Should I be saying that out loud?
no, that's fine. Team Kaizen meet Thursday. Let me ask about that. I'll ask about that.
Yeah, because I got to get that order for his birthday. Okay. Because you got to get a lot of information about that person too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Susan,
Yes, ma'am.
Susan, that was an excellent presentation. And I'd ask a favor of you.
Yes, ma'am.
Would you be willing to go on WhatsApp on our team account and put 2 of those affirmations in about the kind of people hanging out with and I have enough time to do everything I need to do?
Okay.
Would you-
How do I? Yeah. If you'll tell me how to do it, Kathy.
Well, you know, when you ask a question, like you'll say, does anybody know this or this? You just write the affirmation in there.
Oh, on the WhatsApp thing. Okay.
In the message. Yeah.
Okay.
Just
Okay. Yes, I'll be glad to. You want the one about
having enough time to do everything I need to do.
okay.
And then the one about the kind of people you're hanging out with.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The I see. I'll just put it back. See, I can't remember. I have to read it. I track to meet people and events and energy to enhance prosperity and fun. No. I repel all people and energies that are detrimental to me.
That was a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's really a powerful one.
Yes.
I'm always at the right place. I'll go real slow and give them to you right now.
Well, I was thinking it would benefit those that aren't on the call tonight if we had it on
Oh,
the app.
yes.
because I think if, as we come across daily affirmations, that they would be good to share that with our team members. Originally, I was going to ask Kimball if she would, because hers are so good. I was going to say, why don't you just put one up every day? And then I thought, no,
Oh.
we're a team. We can do this. And
Yeah.
you've got several good ones if you didn't mind putting them up.
Oh, no, I don't mind. I do want to read you this one, see what you think. I am aware of all attempts to adversely manipulate my mind. My mind rejects all harmful subliminal messages.
Oh,
Boy,
I
that-
like that one.
I like that.
Very
I think that's kind of what she was talking about in this last chapter too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But he just says it more elegantly or something. Or
Right.
more
You know,
country like.
yeah. And you know, as you say these affirmations daily, it does make you start thinking about being
Yeah.
more positive and
Yes.
thinking about your thoughts and your words.
Exactly. I'm telling you, I literally sat in my car before I went on my shift, and there was, like I said, 2 or 3 I might need that day. You know, maybe
Mm-hmm.
whatever happened the day before, I thought, oh, I got to do this one. And I would sit there and say them over and over and over, and I'd get out of my car and I was fine.
Yep, it does make a difference.
It really did. I pulled my 12-hour shift and come home. Didn't cry. Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes a difference. Yeah. But
Well,
yeah.
I had an experience when I worked at Corn and Glass. The machines were so loud and so big, and mostly the people there were just like a big family, but you had 1 or 2 that you just didn't understand why they had to be like they did. And every now and then one of them would pull a prank, and those machines would hide my voice, and I'd be singing, Mama said there'd be days like this.
Yeah, I used to sing that too, Kathy.
Yeah. And that just helped me kind of glide on through it, like, just brush it off, girl, let it go.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I used to sing I'll Fly Away
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
because I would just
Yeah.
literally take myself to another place.
that's right. That's
Oh.
right. And there's an old hymn about Lord, lift me up and let me stand
Yeah.
Yeah.
on higher
Ooh.
ground, higher ground.
Right.
Ooh, that gives me cold chills. Right. Makes a difference. Well, I will try to get on that tonight and put the first one up then.
Well, you just did a fine job of ending that study. That was excellent.
Thank you,
See
Amy.
this, see this right here, Kathy?
Let's see.
Oh, I love it.
That's
can't-
my new decoration for my bathroom, and that gives me a positive feeling every morning.
Oh, I love it.
Isn't it
Hey,
cute?
girl.
And now look, I got the clock too. Wait, let me see if I can get it.
I have
got
never
it.
seen that. That is so cute.
I ordered it off of Etsy. It's
That's-
just, and I said it probably looks stupid, but it's the most positive feeling when you come in there every morning.
So, hey, girl. I like that.
Makes you happy. That's what
Yeah,
matters.
it does. It does.
There you go.
That is what matters. That
Yeah,
is.
that's true. This is true.
I've been doing a lot of things that made me happy. So hey,
That's it.
yeah.
What's gonna be our next book?
I'm thinking about that. I've been given one that I'll let you know before the end of the week. I'm sort of praying about it to see if it's the right one to go with next, but I'll let y'all know before the end of the week about that.
Okay.
And each week we're going to start it'll be about 5 minutes of just going through at least one product a week with all the benefits, because that's what people are looking for. I was telling somebody this morning that's looking at coming on. I said, they said, I'll never know how they work. I said, you know what? People sell computers all the time. They don't know how they work. People sell cars. They certainly don't know what's under the hood.
They
And-
done.
People don't, and I'm going to tell you what, doctors don't have to know what's going on in your body. And I become more aware of that every day. But, what are the benefits? So that's what we're going to do, and go through the benefits on every one of the products. We're not going to stop till we've hit them all.
Oh, I
That's-
can't wait.
And you're going to have those. And that's the whole thing, is that's what you're sharing is the benefit. not an imperative thing, not, but what are the benefits of the grounding pad? Well, I can tell you for me is I started out with a grounding pad under my legs, and then I added one up at my back because the one under my legs I slept so much deeper and felt so much better. So then I was sleeping on 2 a night because Madeline Zaworski told me, she says, oh, you won't never sleep as good if you do that. Then I went to a Nikin thing, and Pam Barnes said, oh, I've had gut issues my whole life. I put it around me. And I was thinking, all right, I'll give it a try. Well, I don't ever go to bed now without that one around me. And if I've got to figure a way to do that third one, because I want one up under my head now, because that doctor, the
Wrinkles.
cardiologist, it said he's the one that he sleeps on one because of the wrinkles. So what are the benefits? Well, maybe it's anti-aging. It definitely helps me sleep better. There's all kinds of research I can share with you if you want to see it, but I'm telling you, it's going to make you feel good, have more energy. Oh, if you're worried about that electronic smog, well, you just put your feet on it the whole time you're working on your computer and all, and it's protective too. So
Yeah.
all of those were benefits. There weren't any medical claims, but it was letting you know, and then you got to get people to feel it. Now, Kathy and I both have the little, we bought the
Meter.
and that's great because that shows people, if they're one of those people that show me I'm from Missouri, you just have them, touch that and they'll see how much electricity is coming off their bodies, and then they put their hand on it and it just drops right down. People that need something like that, that's something you can do, but usually the benefits are the most important thing. So be thinking about those benefits. I had to take the weekend off because I had to do a regroup. I was kind of worn out from the last 2 months.
Bet.
And this week, we'll just start calling people and checking in with them and say, by the way, did you ever get one of our grounding pads? And I might even give somebody free shipping on it. Shipping ain't nothing on it anyway.
Oh, I know.
So I want to see how many we can sell. So the person that sells the most is going to get a free grounding pad. Now, you can keep it for your personal use, or you can turn around and sell it. You turn around and sell it for $130. That's pretty good. So that will be on top of that extra money you make from Nikin. Now you've got to either sell the 3 or the 5, and then it'll be the person who did the most. And then if it ties, then there'll be a drawing, and the runner-up will get a good gift, though. It won't be, I hadn't decided exactly with it, but it'll be something good too, I promise you. But I really want our team to focus on this. There are some wonderful things coming. Again, they are thinking that the website will be up by bedtime tonight. It's not up just yet, but it's coming. Like I said, nobody's going to die if it doesn't get up even the next day. It'll be okay. It's just one of those things, and anybody's ever had to go through a computer it's a big deal taking down, and that particular website, I think that thing had been up since 2008, which at this point is 13 years. And come down and go up with a total new one. It's a big call, but it's going to be great because it's going to be almost identical to the one in Latin America. And in Latin America, I don't think they're quite as computer savvy as we are. And the people love that way it works down there, then they're going to love it up here. That's going to mean it's Fisher Price simple. And me, that's what I love. Well, I don't want to keep you all too late tonight. We will talk with you all this week. Humans Being More is up at 8 if you want to hop on that with Jeff Eisen. And this Saturday, I believe, is Humans Being More as well. If you want to do a Saturday Humans Being More, which I think I'm going to do that because I think I need a Humans Being More. I think I need a Jeff Eisen fix this Saturday.
We all need a fix sometimes.
Will you send me the info on that for Saturday, please?
I will.
Okay.
I'll go get it. All right. Talk to y'all later. Have a good one.
Bye. Good night.
Good night.